All right, Cuba. I think they said that they was on a phone call. So they got to take the phone call. Oh, there we go. We'll get it going right now.
Hi. Yeah,
Can you hear me good?
it's loading and it's fumbling a bit, but
Okay. How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. What about you?
I'm doing pretty good today.
Working?
How about now?
No. Oh,
Is it okay?
yeah.
Okay. Let's kind of like wait for everybody to come in. So did
Okay.
you watch the B girl battle that they're having on YouTube right now for Break Free?
Oh no.
You
I
don't want
didn't
to
get a
watch it?
chance. I just didn't get a
Okay.
chance.
Yeah, I understand. I understand. I'm just kind of seeing, wait for a little bit people to join in because people said, "Oh, I want to watch this interview," but then they want to watch the B girl battle too.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So is the sound a little bit off?
A bit, but it's okay.
Okay. Okay. So, okay, Tara, there's enough people to jump on. I think as we continue to talk, I think more people will jump into it. And I just wanted to tell you though, Tara, like from me to you, like I'm a huge fan of you. When I first seen you break, I thought to myself, I was like, it was just so amazing because I've never really seen a person so young, and being a B girl that can do like good power.
Oh, thanks.
And I really appreciate that because I can see that you were so young yet that you were just developing your style, and eventually you got older. And I just wanted to talk to you about some things and just kind of get like your point of view because I know like a lot of times the older community like they really don't talk to like the younger kids though. You know what I'm saying? Like face to face where you can ask some honest questions
Yeah.
though. And I seen pretty much like 90% of your battles though, and I would look at your battles and I would think to myself like, I know she just got robbed. I was like, bro, you can't. Why does this girl
Oh
keep
yeah.
getting? Why does she keep getting robbed though? You get what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
to me, for me to you,
But it's loading and the connection. No, it's still loading.
I
Okay,
can
here we
see you.
go. Here we go. Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna work this out. So I've always wanted to ask you, Tara, like, when did you actually first start dancing?
Well, I first started dancing when I was 1.5 years old. So I did
One?
my first, yeah, 1.5. So I did
Oh
like,
my
there's
God.
footage of me doing my first headstand when I was 1.5 years old.
One and
And
a half?
yeah, and I used to try and copy my sister Eddie, and I used to try and do top work and footwork and freezes.
Mm-hmm. So who actually taught you how to get on your head and do a head spin? Like where did you see that at?
Well, obviously, my sister Eddie, she did breaking
Oh, your
first.
sister Eddie. Okay.
Yeah, and she went to dance classes with my dad.
Uh-huh.
And when she came home, she used to show me what she's learned. And but like also, I used to watch UK Champs on the TV when I was really little.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So when you first started learning the headspin, was that your first power move?
Yeah, yeah, actually, yeah.
That was your first power move. How long did it take you to get headspins?
I don't think it took very long. I think I got it quickly.
Okay. So you started breaking when you were 1.5 years old?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I started when I was 12. I've never even heard that before. That is so crazy though. Like that's so cool. So when you started growing up, like when you started really recognizing people that was like breaking though, like who did you look up to say, you know what? I like the way that this person dance. I'm inspired. Were you inspired by people?
Well, my first inspiration was Eddie, of course, because she's the one that introduced me
Okay.
to breaking. But like, I've had favorite over the years. So like,
Mhm.
Lily was one of my favorites because I like his attitude and his personality.
Okay.
And Physics was one of my favorites because I like his
Oh, physics.
skills. Yeah. And
Mhm.
Salah because he doesn't just do popping, he does breaking too,
Yes.
which is different styles, and I like to do different styles, like not just breaking.
Mhm.
But like I've went to different workshops too, like since little and like now, and like Why Not, Storm, Pawa, Negi, Crazy
Oh.
Legs. Like these are just things that I can think of in my head, but like A Machine, like they've all inspired me too.
Mhm.
And like martial arts inspires me too because like for example Bruce Lee's like one of my inspirations because I like the way how he moves and flows, and like I try to incorporate
Yeah.
martial arts in like most of my battles.
Mhm.
So yeah.
I seen that when you were battling. I think it was it Narumi?
Yeah, probably in Silverback.
Yeah, when you came out and you went to do like the pose, and I was like, oh shoot, okay. And for that battle for you, how did you feel about that battle? Because you actually won, and I know the year before that, I think she had beat you. So how did you feel when you found out I finally won? How did you feel?
Well, I was actually like really happy because I beat her, of course, and
Yeah.
like I was I was just really happy because I got past that round because I think before when I did it a couple of times I only got to
Hmm.
the quarterfinals,
Yeah.
and then I finally got to the semi-finals, which I was really happy about.
Hmm. I think that was pretty amazing though. Like I think you should have won the whole thing, but obviously like I think obviously like the judges they pick and choose whoever they want to win. And
Yeah,
in my eyes, I feel like honestly I feel like there's some politics behind that. If you know what
yeah,
politics means, like certain people like they all kind of like sit down together and they
yeah,
look at each other. Whenever somebody
yeah.
votes, they'll go,
Or the talk,
you
like they
know.
usually talk to see who would like their vote for.
Hmm. Yeah. So I was just glad that you can recognize that because you being so young, how old are you now?
I'm 13.
You're 13? Okay. Oh, still you still being like so young. I think by the time you get to maybe about 25, 26,
Yeah,
I think you will start understanding a little bit more because when I was 12, 13 and breaking, my mind was so young, but I was just so happy because everything was fun to me. When I would look at the older guys, I would see them like, struggle and get in arguments and maybe kind of have like conflict, but I was so young and happy
yeah,
that I felt like breaking it was like such a beautiful thing. I didn't care if I didn't win the money. I just
yeah,
wanted people to accept me and to be happy. And I've always just wanted to share that with you too. I think you have the right mentality. I've never seen you get upset. I've never seen you
yeah,
like look at the judges, and go, or anything like that. I noticed that you will always go and shake each judge hands, and I
yeah.
thought to myself, I think that was very why would you always do that? I noticed every time when you would enter a battle, if you lost, you'll go over and shake each judge hands. Like, where did that come from?
Because there's like manners, really. Like it's like you have to be polite to the judges because like you don't want to be disrespectful and like they're the ones judging you. So I just usually do it
Hmm.
even if I win or lose. I just shake judges' hands just to say thank you for judging me.
Yeah. I think yeah, that's amazing like what you said though. So have you ever been to United States to compete in anything? Oh yeah, you have
Yeah,
silverback.
silverback. Yeah,
And I also seen you when you were on Ellen. Like how did
yeah,
that happen? Did she actually she requested you to come out to LA to get on Ellen?
yeah. She got in touch with my dad, and they sorted it out. And then because I think it was from Shells, when I was 6.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, after
Yeah.
that battle, like loads of people like, oh, come here, and come there. So I getting loads of jobs, and then Ellen saw me, and then she wanted me, so me and my sister went there.
Mm-hmm. How did you like it when you were in LA?
It was really nice. It was so hot, like it was really really hot.
Yes, it's hot right now.
Yeah, and it was just actually really cool.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, it's pretty hot right now, but I was like, you know what? I want to come outside and I wanted to do this, Another thing too, I wanted to ask you, like, what does hip hop mean to you? Because there's breaking
Yeah,
and then there's hip hop.
yeah,
And a lot of people like they kind of get a little bit confused. They think just because you're like you're really like hip hop and breaking has two different really vibes to it.
yeah,
Breaking's more like and hip hop is more like it's fun, it's
yeah,
dancing, it's style, it's the way that your hat look. You know what I'm saying? It's
yeah.
the glasses. It's like so. What does hip hop mean to you?
Well, it means a lot, and like I'm still learning from like
Hmm.
old school b boys and b girls. But like for me, I would probably say it's something fun to do, and like
Hmm.
it's been like known for a long time. Like I watch like battle rap with my dad, and like
Yeah.
obviously because like MCing, and there's also rapping, and then there's battle rap, and I
Hmm.
watch battle rap with my dad, and I'm like it's actually really cool. And I also like to listen to hip hop music.
Yes.
So like that's like for me what hip hop is really like the music, the rapping, the knowledge, the
Hmm.
DJing, the dancing, and
Yeah.
like the clothes. Like you need to make sure you have sick clothes and like they can be colourful and like
Oh
stuff like
yeah.
that. Yeah,
Exactly. Exactly. You got everything right. You gotta have colors. Your clothes has gotta match. If you
yeah,
gotta have a clean Puma shirt. It's like to me that's what hip hop is too. It's looking hip hop. And when you dance, it even makes the dance even look more special
yeah,
because they're just like, oh shoot, his hat is matching his shirt and and you come out and there's a certain style instead of just, like randomly like doing a lot of steps. So too. So do you know about other crews too, like the New York City Breakers and Air Force?
yeah. I know like American crew. So like obviously the Rocksteady crew with Crazy Legs
Uh-huh.
and Ken Swift and all of that. Along like
Mm-hmm.
Machine, Rock Force crew. I know
Yes.
these are just ones coming out of my head, but
Style
like,
elements.
yeah. Oh, the 5 elements of hip hop.
What about what about style elements?
Oh, Star Elements and Pole One, like that kind of, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yo, we got a lot of people jumping on. Thanks, Cooks, for jumping in. Incredible, Josh, for coming in. All your peoples too, Tara.
Yeah.
Right now with the situation, like, what do you just train at home? Do you practice every day, or do you practice like whenever you can?
So with the virus going on, of course, it's you have to stay safe. But like because I've got my sisters, Big Girl Eddie and Big Girl Sammy,
Mm-hmm.
what we do is we train every day. We also do homework, like schoolwork, because that's important
Mm.
too. But when we train, if someone gets a new move, we always want to try and beat them.
Mm-hmm.
And it goes on like, and we battle each other, so we get like prepared for when the battles come back on. So yeah, that's what I do.
Oh, okay, that's good though too.
Yeah, it froze.
Okay. Damn,
Oh,
everybody's coming on. Styles, Erica, thank you. Everybody's jumping on. So now I
thank
want to say
you.
when you first started, yeah, when you first started, you were really young, and now you're starting to
Yeah.
get older. I'm telling I can see that you're getting taller. Like, how much
Yeah.
has that changed with your body that you notice that are you breaking like differently? Because it seemed like when you were smaller, you can do like a little lot more combinations like babies. Your windmills might
Yeah.
have been a lot more easy. Since your body's changed, have you? Has it affected your breaking since you're now getting older?
Well, I don't think so. Like,
You don't think so?
well, it feels the Oh,
Oh, it's
yeah.
okay.
It feels the same. Like, obviously, I've been doing windmills since I was little, and like now I feel like my speed has gone faster now I'm older,
Oh, it's gotten
and like
faster.
my
Okay.
technique has gone better, and my technique has gone
Mhm.
better in like all my power moves. So like when I was younger, I could do loads of power moves, and my technique might have been a bit iffy, but now I'm like my technique's really high level.
That's so good though. And two, when you were young, when you would come out and do like moves, I noticed you never repeated moves. When you
Yeah,
remember when you were like 5 or 6, 7 years old, like how did you come up with so many moves? Because some after a while, sometimes people start repeating the same moves, but I never seen you repeat.
yeah. No, I don't. I don't think I've ever repeated any moves before in a battle
No,
because my dad taught me, and like
mhm,
my dad helped me with my creativity. So like creativity is really important in breaking because you don't want to repeat moves over and over again because it gets boring.
right. Okay. Yeah, that's true. And I noticed when you would dance too, like you would stop and then you would add like a hip hop dance, and I thought that was exciting. I
Yeah,
was thinking like you you never really seen you never really seen kids like stop and then start
yeah.
doing hip hop. Was that something that you kind of like strategically planned in battles?
Cause like I freestyle, and if I feel like the song's like really good, I will like add my own. Cause I do different styles. I don't just do breaking. So I do
Okay.
like Jamaican dancing and African dancing. So like sometimes I add
Oh,
that into my
Jamaican dance.
breaking.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
I think the video kind of froze. We're gonna keep going. Okay. What about now? Is it working?
Okay, now it is.
Okay. We're gonna work through it, Tara, because it's important for me to do this, and I've been wanting to do this for a while with you,
Yeah.
and I just wanted to say like when the situation kind of like changes, are you gonna be competing as much as you was before? Like are you gonna start entering a lot more battles, or are you kind of just gonna start how do you feel about it?
Well, it depends because for me, I have to like see what competitions I have to go to because I get invited a lot. But me and my dad have
Mhm.
to check like what the organization is, what the event is, who's judging, who's competing, and how it's all set up before we commit.
Yeah, that's true. So do
Yeah,
you go to regular school, or you kind of have are you like homeschooling?
I'll go to regular school.
Or you go to regular school? How does that feel?
Yeah,
Do people at your school recognize you too? Like, oh, look, it's Terra.
yeah,
You
loads
know,
of
and at your
people
school?
do. It's froze.
Okay, it's working right now.
Oh, here we
Is it
go.
okay right now?
Yeah,
Okay. All right. Thank you, Tara. Thank you for staying on. I know the situation is probably going to be like choppy or whatever,
yeah.
you know. So I want to ask you too, how come I'm noticing a lot of these battles that you're not being invited? Is it because you're too young, or do you just turn that stuff down? Because I've been seeing a lot of B-girl battles last year and I didn't
Yeah.
see you in them. Why is
Well,
that?
sometimes it's because of age. So like Red Bull, I can't really do because I'm 13 and I think you have to be 16 or 18.
Mm,
And then sometimes I
okay.
turn it down. Sometimes I turn it down because like before, for an example, I went to a competition in France and there was a
Mm-hmm.
judge whose student was battling and they put her with an easy competitor and
Mm-hmm.
put me and the B boys. Did you get that? You froze again.
Okay.
Did you get that?
It kind of froze up. Maybe you can tell me again.
Yeah, so for an example, I went to a France
Okay.
competition and there was a judge and his student was doing the battle and
Mm-hmm. It's okay. It's working now.
and they put me and the B-boys with high level competitors,
Mm-hmm.
and it was kind of unfair because she had like an unfair advantage,
Yeah.
and I felt it was kind of like like you were trying
Mm-hmm.
to make her win instead of making it
Yeah.
more random.
Mm-hmm. I can hear
and
you.
like and like this has happened another time too, so it's not once. So like I went to a battle in Germany and there was another B girl and she's like high level like me,
Okay.
and because all the other B girls were scared of us, they put us against each other, the high level B girl and me.
Mm.
Yeah, and then they even told us, like the organisation said, because you two are high level, you two can go against each other, and then it just made like the other B girls get through easily.
Oh, yeah. I can hear you.
Yeah, so I beat the B girl, and then I had to go against another B
Mm-hmm.
girl, and then like all the other B girls that got through, they ran over to her side, and it looked like they didn't want me to win. It looked like they wanted her, the other B girl, to win, and it didn't bother me because I had my dad and my sister behind me,
Yes.
and then I think I got robbed because the girl,
Mm-hmm.
she did like a move that I'm really good at and crashed.
Yeah.
And when I did the move, I never crashed. I stuck it.
I know. Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah. And there was only one B girl that voted for me, which I really do respect.
Mm. That's
And
crazy. You
when
only
me and
got
my,
one vote?
yeah. And when me and my dad asked the other two judges why they thought I lost, they said stuff that wasn't relevant to the battle.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like I'm not saying all judges are bad because some of them are actually really good. These are just a few things that I've experienced.
I think it's I have a friend on here. His name is Nebby. He said, "Damn, much change in the b-boy world." Yeah, Nebby. Much hasn't
Yeah,
changed though. Like but at the same time, Tara, like I think it's important for like you to like share this information with the world because I think a lot of people we
yeah,
see this, and I think a
yeah,
lot of times maybe since you're so young, they kind of feel like, shh, like you know what, like don't. Like let's kind of keep it quiet over there. Let's let all these other people, that's
yeah,
always going around the world winning the jams. And I see who they are, and I know that you can beat them.
yeah.
I know that you
That's
can
how
beat
I
them because
feel.
you've beaten them before.
Yeah.
hmm Can you tell me that's how you feel? What else?
Well, like I've judged a lot of times.
hmm
Yeah, and like
I can hear you.
one time, like I remember when me and my sister had to judge, and this friend of ours, a b-boy, invited us to his house, and we ate, we trained, we had fun, and he was competing the next
hmm
day, and it was a really close battle, but we edged it to the other b-boy, and we never judged them on like friendship. We judged them on like the skills on that day. So like I would like to be judged fair, like how I judge other people.
Exactly.
If you get me, yeah.
There's a guy on here, his name is Nebby. He said, "Much respect to you, Tara. You have the whole package. There is no doubt in my mind you're even going to go further." And
Oh,
he lives
thank
in
you.
California, so
Thank
obviously
you.
we do
Thank you very much.
recognize you. I just want to
Yeah.
I just want to let you know you are recognized out here on the West Coast. Like we see what's going on, and I always wanted to tell you that too. Like I think by the time you get to a certain point that you're going to be like the big girl, like, and I think everything that didn't come to you is going to eventually you're going to start receiving them because like after a while, just even watching the top B girls, you're going to start getting tired of their moves because it's it's
Yeah.
kind of like just watching the same thing over and over, and you keep winning and you keep traveling, and then people's gonna get burnt out. So when they see
Yeah.
somebody like yourself that has original flavor, that has hip
Yeah.
hop,
Thank you.
that can do power, that can do
Thank you.
dance, that can do freezes, I think like because you've already beaten them. So I think you're right. I think by the time you get to maybe 16, 17, 18, I think it's gonna
Yeah.
be so obvious that it's gonna be like, damn, Tara's been smoking. She's been smoking. Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna know. Yeah, we're gonna know for
I can hear
sure.
you now.
Okay. We're gonna know for sure that that you should have been winning all these events. Though all you have to do is just continue to keep smiling and showing up, and eventually it's gonna be obvious though. That you all these contests that you won, like your level is it's extremely high. A lot of
Oh,
it is
thank
actually
you.
better than actually a lot of it is better than like the older B girls though, to be honest with you, because I know tracks.
Yeah.
You can do all those things, and the way that you do them is like it's very clean. It's not sloppy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you take a lot of pride in when you do your moves, because I know that each move that you do, it's like you mastered. If you do halos, they're nice halos. If you do head
Thank
spins,
you.
they're not like they're like really. So you take a lot of pride in when you do your when you do breaking.
Well, what I do to like make sure my power moves are not always froze. What I do to make sure my power moves are not sloppy or anything, I just have to practice it and like keep practicing to make sure my technique's just really good before
Hmm.
like the competitions. And you just have to. The main key is practice the technique and make sure you've got it on lock.
Yes, that is amazing. Now, so when you get a little bit older, like where do you see yourself like with the breaking though? Do you want to be like a professional dancer and travel the world, or you think you just might want to go to college and get a career? Like where do you see yourself going once you start getting older with dancing?
I just think I'm still gonna do breaking and like because breaking is literally like what I really love to do, and I'd like to
Yes.
teach, and I'd like to go all around the world, and I'll just enter more competitions. I'd like to do shows and jobs and basically that.
Hmm. So you're gonna kind of like you're just gonna like keep pursuing it like the way that you do right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you also do you have a clothing line? Because I noticed on your YouTube it says you come out with you have like a little clothing line. Can you share that with me?
Yeah, so I have my style, my flavor, which I've got on. You can get like different colors. So there's pink, there's blue, there's green and white.
Hmm.
Yeah, and like we are selling them, and we're gonna do more. Like we're getting more ready. Like we're gonna get different ones. We're gonna get jumpers and adults. We need to get
Nice.
adult size and like yeah.
Yeah. So what's the way that if anybody's want to watch it, that they might want to purchase it and like give it to somebody as a gift? Even myself, I will buy a shirt from you or a jumpsuit and give it to like a family member. Where can I get one at?
BeGirlTerra.com. If you just type that in on like Google or Safari, it should come up straight away, and then you click on my website, and then you can go to shopping.
Okay. So how much would a regular T-shirt cost?
I don't know how it would be in America.
Yeah, different, huh?
Yeah, it's different.
You think maybe about $10?
It could be, but
Yeah.
like I would tell
That's
you. I would probably text you and tell you.
okay. Yeah. So it'd probably be $10, and then the shipping price that it would cost time to send it.
Yeah, I think yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because I know you got to pay for shipping though too as well.
Yeah.
Um, that's so cool. So how many people actually dance in your family? You have three other sisters that break?
Two. It's three of us all together.
Two.
So we've got my older
Okay.
sister, Big Girl Eddie.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've got my younger sister,
I can
Biga
hear you.
Sammy.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
how long has the older sister's been dancing though? Eddie, how long has she been dancing?
Well, she started when she was 3,
Mm-hmm.
and she's 16 now, so
Wow.
13 years.
That is so crazy though, having a whole family that breaks though. Like you guys dance with each other every day?
Yeah.
That is so cool though, man. Like to have a complete family. So your dad used to be a b-boy too?
Well, yeah, kind of. He could do like some moves and that, but like he usually just teaches us.
Oh, that's so cool. Thank you. So what else do you have going on for the rest of the day? I know that the time is different. What are you doing for your rest of your day?
Well, usually like at night we practice martial arts with my dad and sisters.
Okay. Are you what degree belt? Are you a yellow belt or white belt? Do you get belts when you try martial arts?
No, we don't we don't do belts. We just train with my dad.
Oh, you just train. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. That's so cool. Yeah. Okay, Tara. I just want to say thank you for giving me, some time to do this. And she's 13. Somebody was asking, you're 13 though, right?
yeah, I'm 30.
Okay, she's 13 years old. Yeah, Tara, I just want to say thank you for doing this. This actually allowed me to like learn some more about you,
Yeah,
and I'm just gonna end this by saying like I'm your number one fan. I think to me, I told you you're the best B girl in the world, and I
yeah,
don't say that just because like I'm saying that. I'm saying it because I see power, I see style, I see dance, I see character, I see freezes, I see originality. It's kind of hard for one B girl to have all that together. Usually they just have footwork, or they might have like
yeah,
a little
yeah,
bit of style,
yeah. I
but you
get what
can
you
top
mean.
rock, you can, yeah, you can top rock, you can all styles, you can break, you can do power. That's to me, that's a complete version of a B girl, and I just want to share that to you. For me and everybody's watching, Terra is the best B girl in the world.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
I say that, and just keep doing what you're doing, and I wish you the best, and um, just stay in touch, and like when you can, like send me the information
Yeah,
about like your merchandise, and you have a YouTube
yeah.
channel
I'll
too
tell
as well,
you.
right?
Yeah, I have a
You have
YouTube
a
channel.
YouTube channel?
We
What
will
is
send
it?
you a t-shirt too. Oh, it's Bigo Terra and Bigo Eddie. YouTube.
Okay. I have a YouTube channel too, Tara, if you can subscribe to it, which is Mikey-Ice TV.
Yeah,
And with
yeah,
my channel, you get to see some original. You get to see basically where like all the old school pioneers, where they
yeah,
developed the style of the power like Ruin, Little Caesar, Super
yeah,
Dave, Ivan style elements, and so I think for you, if you can go in there and watch, and you can probably
yeah,
you'll see some stuff that you'll be like, you know what? Now I know where that move came from. Now I know
yeah,
why everybody's doing certain moves, because a lot of the signature moves that everybody's doing, they all stem from like Ramai, Mauricio, Arm, Little.
you throw.
Thank you, Tara, and I appreciate you.
Yeah,
And have a
I'm
good
really
day.
happy to be here. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah,
Do you
thank you.
have
I'll
any
send you
last
a
words that you
t-shirt
want to
too.
say before you? Okay. Do you have any last words that you might want to say before we go?
Thank you to you, of course. Oh, yeah, thank
Okay.
you to you, of course, for having me here. And like, you're like one of my biggest fans. And thank you to everyone that came on here because
Yeah.
I'm really thankful for your support. And
Hmm.
judge fair, no politics. That's what I really want to say. This is the main thing. Judge fair, no politics.
Yes. So everybody, what I'm saying, follow Tara. She has a YouTube channel. Support her because she's doing everything independent, like underground. She doesn't have any main sponsors. I see you put together your own every
Yeah.
video I see, I can tell like it was done like at home. It was done
Yeah.
like, yeah, you didn't have any like special effects and smoke
No.
machines and so you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I seen that and I just want to say like that's to me that's how you know where the true love comes from. So everybody that's my friends, support Big Girl Terra.
Thank you.
If you don't know about her, go to her YouTube channel and God bless you and your family, Terra. Stay in touch.
Yeah, I'll speak to you soon.
Okay. Peace.
Bye.
Bye.